Baltimore's Inner Harbor. We're live from M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. Visitor sideline, a look at their head coach. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making a long trip to the East Coast. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Ravens. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott. This is Jason Sanders on to handle the opening kick. And away we go from a rainy Inner Harbor. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his third season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. Team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. Neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Well, as we get a look at their key inactives this week, we can tell they've dealt with their fair share of injuries, but Brock still played a lot of winning football.
They've just been able to feed off that adversity. Every time they've won with guys out, you can just feel it's like a boost. It's that boost of morale that we can do this. And those guys who are out, the ones recovering, well, you know they love to see it. It's pushing them to recover and get back out there so they can be a part of this run.
5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throw here, third down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Rams.
Go with Williams on the counter. Nice great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Young hangs on to it. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for no gain. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10.
A gain of a yard.
Third and long for him here. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them. They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. They're led out by the 7th-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He calls his own number again. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Try the middle with Gordon. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. They'll run here following the penalty.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On the give, it's Gordon. And he gets him around 6 there. They brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
And the Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
From the gun, it's Murray. Finds his back. This is Ollie Gordon. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams headed back out for their second drive now. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Young working from the gun. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's running for it, and this one does not go far.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded. Where's the 4th down?
4th down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen on the punt. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
On the toss, it's Gordon. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, he's going to run for it. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Pistol. Here's Gordon. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hits him on the out route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Murray looking to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands to get on the football. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Stuck this one on the ground with Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. quarter of play. It's Rams football. They start out 2nd and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. He shovels this one forward. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, it's Pollard. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Setting up the screen. It's Pollard. Really not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. Baltimore running its offense out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're going play action. It's Murray. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down.
And out to Gordon. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. This is Gordon. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Gordon. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate? Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. Young on the play action. Getting out to his left.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Dropped him in the backfield. Brock on 3rd and short. The defense forcing 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Trying to start to the quick throw left, complete. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
Second and 6.
Now it's Gordon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an All-Pro, you stick someone like that.
Catch made. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. From the pistol, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Here's Young to throw. That's incomplete on second down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's running with it. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
And that's a situation, may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The Ravens here with Gordon. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
Now give to Gordon, coming right. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Rams add a man to the secondary. 3rd down.
Down and 8.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Keeps away from one. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, and that's of 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Give here to Gordon. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short pass brought in. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it
3rd and 2. Murray. He'll try and run this. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Hold on. Training staff out now for an injured player. And that looks like Kyler Murray, who they're headed for. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens looking to add to their advantage. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Here's Kyler to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
And 11.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Sanders sends it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with an option, right side. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Out of the gun, Young. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Jamie Gillen on that a punch. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Ravens and Kyler Murray set to take over. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground. Looking like an effective dual threat thus far. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Throw right side. Finds Cup. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out. 3rd down. They need 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and
to the air on 3rd and long. He finds Njoku complete. And he'll go down and miss it right at the 39-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Going back, gets the handoff. Going with a whip there, looks like about 6. And he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. first down, they decide to call a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Baltimore first down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Sanders sends it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down. Back to throw it. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And here it's the Seattle defense making the play. They force the interception. They've got room. They're taking it all the way. Pick 6 for the touchdown. The Seahawks improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. This is tough running with this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where
He loses the football! But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll give for the first time to Khalil Mullins. No progress on first down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Murray setting up to throw. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mullins now. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens stretch the lead to 23. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. Out come the Rams on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap out of yard. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Young working from the gun. He's going to tuck it and run. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
It's a gain of 15 yards.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the first with Pollard. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, they go with Pollard. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
That's the first down, and he's still going. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And that's a read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1 that time. Well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Young throwing here. Brings it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? This is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now following the play, pretty quick stoppage. This is going to be for an injury. And, oh boy. Sam Laporta, the one in some pain, he's being checked on. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Young hangs on to it. Running in the red zone.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Young's going to sneak it. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's another.
1st down. Young. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
On the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Bates' kick is up and good. And here in our 3rd quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here's Rogers. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Run here with Mullins. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the carry, it's Mullins. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Murray from the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Baltimore 1st down.
Going on 1st down. Here's Murray. He's got it. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Now Kyler. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They run with Mullins. And 2nd him down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Rams football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Now it's Young. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Now Young. Setting up the screen. It's Pollard. Along the sideline past midfield. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
That's good for our Rams. First down.
Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down. Out of the gun. Young. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Don't read here and give to Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Inside handoff to Sanders. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down.
No gain on the play. Leads to
This time it's a passing play. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Back now, pressure coming. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Point after, up and good from Bates. And the Rams still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tony now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Ravens and Kyler Murray set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They're going play action. It's Murray. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Play action now, Murray. This is Cup, that's Cup. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's another Baltimore touchdown. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. This is Moitz. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Kyler throwing here. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you have to finish with points.
Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And that last impressive touchdown drive, we'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. It's an option right that begins this drive. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Man in motion, out of the slot. On play action, here's Young. Finds him over the middle. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Rams.
Looking to throw, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the pistol, it's Young. He's running with it. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Young working from the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They bring a tight end in motion right. On third down, it's Young. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. So now they're stuck facing fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's looking deep once again. Wide open, downfield. Got it! So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Again, it's Young. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And they're all over that screen block. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams drop the lead back to 13. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tony now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens and Kyler Murray set to take over. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Murray from the pistol. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
And off on second and short. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
The tackle by Logan Wilson. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down.
Another carry for it. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. New set of downs for him at the 38. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Here's the handoff. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Back to the well again. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Coming to the line for another first and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Give now to the running back. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens close to picking up their 5th win. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Sanders sends it through. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Sanders all set to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams heading out to the field now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First down, Young. That's him on a quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Shotgun snap now to Young. Hits him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I'll be the pace here as the clock continues to run.
And the Rams first down.
And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Young. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing now. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
14 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
And we're down to 31 seconds after he clocks it. With half a minute left, here comes 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short at the 35.
Neighbors. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
to throw. He's running for it. He'll have the first down, and that ball is out. Young lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.